Coach's Corner each Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Indiana Sports Talk on Friday and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to midnight. High school football's where the action's at, so tune in now on Wslm, no need to chat. Friday night lights are back, and so is high school football on Wslm Radio. Wslm is bringing you all the touchdowns, tackles, and triumphs live over the radio and streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Don't believe me, just listen. Don't believe me, just listen. Come on, don't believe me, just listen. Don't believe me, just listen. Come on. Don't believe me, just listen. Get ready for this week's games with the Eastern Musketeers, Salem Lions, and the West Washington Senators battling it out under the lights. Wslm Sports Zone broadcasts are your ticket to all the Friday night action. Don't believe me, just listen. Come on, don't believe me, just listen. Wslm Sports Zone broadcasts are your ticket to all the Friday night action. Don't believe me, just listen. Come on, don't believe me, just listen. Wslm brings the heat, and you don't want to miss a beat. Catch high school all season only on Wslm AM 1220 and 97.9 FM, where your team comes to play. And don't miss Coach's Corner each Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Indiana Sports Talk on Friday and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to midnight.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're good at insurance. But not just any insurance. We're good at...
No.
Did you forget the parking brake? Yes, you forgot the parking brake. Insurance. When the forecast calls for cheeseball-sized hail insurance. Even shouldn't have parked under that tree. Insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Call your Washington County Farm Bureau agent, Jason Petmeyer, at 812-620-8923.
A familiar track with a new layout in Charlotte. I'm Kyle Rickey. That story next on NASCAR Hot Pass.
The year was 1993. The NASCAR Cup Series season kicked off with the Dale and Dale show at the Daytona 500.
Dale Jarrett's got the lead. He goes to the inside. Earnhardt's not going to get him. Dale Jarrett is going to win the Daytona 500 by SDP. Earnhardt second.
The 1993 NASCAR Cup Series season. All the highs and lows. Relive them all on MRN's exclusive podcast, The 1993 Season. Available on podcast platforms and MRN.com.
Looking for a weekly motorsports podcast to stay up to date on what's happening on and off the track? The Motor Racing Network is the place. Hear from NASCAR crew chiefs on MRN Crew Call. All the happenings from regional touring series and local tracks on NASCAR Coast to Coast. Sprint Car Talk on Winged Nation. NASCAR history on MRN Classic Races. And hear from the drivers on NASCAR Live. MRN podcasts available on MRN.com, YouTube, or your favorite podcast platform.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to the Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend for the annual race on the Roval, the 2.2-mile road course that encompasses both the infield road course and parts of the oval. This year, the track will be modified through the infield portion of the course, which changes the approach to the race weekend for former champion Chase Elliott.
To me, I kind of look at it as a new racetrack, truthfully, and that section of the track is, it is going to change the entire flow of a lap there, and so I've been kind of approaching it as a new track in my prep. And
Elliott is a two-time Roval winner in 2019 and 2020. I'm Kyle Rickey. This is NASCAR Hot Pass on the Motor Racing Network.
Kevin Kugler here from Westwood One. Join me along with Super Bowl player and head coach Ron Rivera for Thursday Night Football this week when Geno Smith and the Seahawks host Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. It's Seattle's first NFC West game of the season, while the 49ers are looking for their first division win in 3 tries. Don't miss any of the action coming up on Thursday Night Football.
Hear every big play, every touchdown, and every win.
Spins away from it. He's got a man wide open for a touchdown.
Jump on the Boilermaker Special. Boiler up, Purdue fans. Purdue and Illinois do battle in Champaign. Join us live this Saturday. Our coverage begins at 2:30. Right here on your home for Purdue Boilermakers football.
This is Becky White from Wslm, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Fall is in the air, and so are the incredible deals at John Jones Auto Group. As the leaves change colors, so should your ride. Drive off in style this season with our spectacular fall savings. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we've got a perfect match for your autumn adventures. Enjoy cozy comfort with heated seats. Get spectacular views of the fall leaves with a panoramic sunroof. Or take that trip with a brand new whip. Our friendly team at John Jones Auto Group is ready to help you find the perfect vehicle with financing options that fit your budget. So why wait? Swing by John Jones Auto Group today at one of our 4 convenient locations, Salem, Scottsburg, Greenville, or Corden, or visit us online at johnjonesautogroup.com to browse our full inventory. This fall, drive away with a deal that's as refreshing as the season. And remember, at John Jones Auto Group, you see so many because they pay so little.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones.
Which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy.
American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated at 812-277-1400 today.
Discount and savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires you know to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through October 31st, get up to $170 back by mail on a Bridgestone Visa prepaid card. Get $70 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See Washington County Tire Shop or BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
We're getting ready for the 53rd season of Coach's Corner on WSLM and gearing up for another season of high school sports on the radio. I'm your host, Chris Hunt, and we're going to bring together all 3 coaches, their staff, some players. We're going to set them down at the table. We're going to talk about the previous games, and also we're going to talk about the games coming up. Join me live at McDonald's Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock for Coach's Corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hey, we are live right here at Coach's Corner right here at McDonald's in Salem, Indiana. Hey, I tell you what, we're going to have a great show tonight. We're going to be talking about the football. So if you guys are ready to get in with this, here's the deal. We're going to talk to 3 kids tonight. Coach Gleasing has given the reins over to the players. That is a lot of scary right there. So, hey, we got some maul going on tonight. Yeah. We got some Honestly, you guys are like, and I don't really care what anyone says, you guys are like my 3 favorite players. Yeah. Now, if next week you listen to this, guess what? They're going to be my 3 favorite players. 4 favorite players. Now we got Maul, we got Dalton, and we got Palmer here tonight. So, hey boys, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I tell you what, it's kind of awesome that I've known you guys literally since forever. So I mean, to see you guys here as seniors, it's like it really makes me feel old. And and it's all about me. So it's not about you being seniors, and actually it is about you guys being seniors. So, your senior year in football, senior year in period in high school, it's a huge ordeal. Because last year you were like, well, I'm just a junior. I'm just a junior.
Yeah.
And then this year it's like, hey, I'm the top dog. I am the top dog. Now, if you go on to college next year, when you're a freshman again, you're going to be going, well, I'm nobody again. Just like I was in high school, but it does get better. So let's get into this. So tell us about last week's game. I mean, you're the quarterback of the team.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how the first quarter go here.
It was a great game defensively. I mean, we shut them out all the way till the fourth. But offensively, we got started a little slow. Kind of got bailed out. We had the punt team out there. They jump off sides. And, I mean, I told them in the huddle, they gave us a free one. Let's take advantage of it. And then we ran it outside and didn't crib it. He took it to the house.
First and 5 was the 1st and 5 right there at the start of the game. That's awesome. That is the way of doing it. So now, Noah, you offense and defense?
Yes, sir.
Well, you playing both sides of the ball. No, you're playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I play both sides.
See, that's scary. You don't want that. You don't want a quarterback. You keep a quarterback on the bench and they're in defense. It's like, no, you don't want you getting hurt because that's definitely something you don't want. So both sides of the ball. You're still on the line?
Yeah. I play middle linebacker though on D.
Yeah, you beast. I've seen it, y'all. So we've had some injuries.
Right. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. I remember you were out sick. You were about you were on death's door, and brought you back to life. Got you back on the team. Got you back in the huddle. Yeah. That's what's awesome. That's you. Broken leg. Broken leg 4 weeks ago, and here you are. Back on the field. So that's absolutely awesome. So let's talk about how was it back to be your first game after your injury?
Well, Thursday night, I got food poisoning.
Oh my gosh!
So I played through the game with.
Where did you eat? Please say it wasn't McDonald's.
No, it was not McDonald's. I'm not going to name what I ate. But yeah, I got food poisoning. Played on Friday with food poisoning, so it was rough, but we got it done.
Yeah. Is that why your hair's white? Yeah. So guys, you had food poisoning. Went out there, still played a heck of a game. I mean, heck, being what was it? It was 37-7. I mean, that's a heck of a game. Now, that 7 points that they did get, was that at the end of the game when you guys put JV in?
Yeah.
That's what happens is especially when you're up that much, you want to go ahead and let JV go in so that way the starters don't get hurt. So
yeah. Plus, get those guys some experience.
Absolutely, because I mean, again, you guys are seniors. Yeah. You guys are heading out next year. So how is it being a senior? I mean, what are you? I mean, just let me know. I mean, do you still feel like you're a freshman?
No. I mean, you can almost kind of feel the eyes, like everybody's kind of looking up to you, just like you did when you were a freshman.
Yeah.
I mean, so other than that, I mean, it feels just normal though.
Yeah.
Other than everybody's just kind of looking at you, you really got to lead the right way and do the right things, or you can tell whenever you're not.
That is 100% true, and that's one thing that I know with all you boys. That leadership needs to be there, especially when it comes to with what's coming up into the program. I mean, because that program needs to be strong from the bottom up. And now, do you guys ever get? And I know you're repping. You're repping you were repping for the Little League, and that's a big deal too. Because when they see the quarterback out there, those kids look up to you. I don't care what anyone says. I remember when when Grayson was out there and he was doing stuff. These kids would look up. Well, you guys would be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And we just got to talk about him. So it's like looking at into to the past. You say. I remember when we were all together, and you guys were all playing. It was like, that was Little League. I mean, it was Park and Rec, and, it's a lot different now.
Yeah,
it's a lot different. So how has been the, last 2 years, we've had Coach Cleating. So with him being the coach coming in and making changes and doing the things like that, what do you see most that has been improved with having Coach Gleasing as the head coach?
Just the structure and really the communication. He drills the core plays. You know what I mean? And with the wing tee, it's pretty much like you got core plays, and then everything else it's like a counter or it's the pass out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to have those core plays first. And we started doing that in the spring. So drilling, it's the best way to do it, and the structure of practice.
I heard his weight room is intense.
Oh yeah. That's his word too. He loves it, dude.
Yeah. I love listening to what's great about Coach Cleasing is I can literally talk to him all day long because he is so knowledgeable about football, and just to sit there and talk to him is just like, man, it never gets old sitting there talking. It's like, I love having him on the show every week because, he just talks about football. And what he's doing with the second program is I think, phenomenal. So let's get into Pomfret here. So the hair, I'm going to talk about the hair. There has to be like a vote on who has the best hair. I know that when Grayson was in high school, there was a vote on who had the best butt, and he won it. Apparently. Girls were envious of his butt. So I don't really understand that, because I don't really have one. So, I hear girls are envious of your hair.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd you hear that from?
All kinds of girls. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All the girls were telling me, hey, Seth's hair is we want Seth's hair. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So do you just never cut it? Is that what it is, or just
I'll trim it here and there, but that's just it. I keep it long.
Yeah. So how have you been coming into this senior year? How's it been for you to take over in the spot that you're in right now? Because you weren't in there last year, were you?
What do you mean?
Not as much as you are. You're full varsity this year, right?
I was full varsity last year too.
See, and that's what I thought, but someone was telling me that wasn't right. So yeah. So you was full varsity last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, where do you see? Are you planning on going to college to play football?
No.
What's your plans after high school?
Either the military or construction, maybe something.
Military's an amazing option. I've had a lot of family members go in the military. A fantastic option. What branch?
Navy.
Oh, no, he's gonna be a squib.
He is going to be back off. So
back off. Yeah.
Navy SEAL stuff.
Oh, yeah. Watch out. That's gonna be able to come back, and he's gonna be able to kill you with his pinky. Yeah. Yeah. All the hair's gonna be gone, girl. So, but he's gonna be ripped, and he can kill people. So you definitely want to be nice to him. Hey guys, it was great talking to you tonight. Now I gotta ask, what was your go-to meal at McDonald's?
Go-to is the number 5, so it's the 10-piece nugget with a fry, and I always get sweet tea.
And you're still 14 years old, aren't you? Yeah. How about you?
I thought same thing, number 5 with a Sprite.
You guys are still 12 years old. I got to get. I'll take you to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. You'd be like, "Can I get the chicken nuggets?" Chicken tenders. Yeah. How about you? What did you get tonight?
I got the spicy chicken sandwich.
There we go. That's the man right there. Yeah, fist bump for the man. Yeah. Hey guys, it was great talking to you tonight. And I tell you what, now next week, or I guess tomorrow. I don't even know what day it is. It's gone by that quick. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's Thursday, but it's actually Wednesday. So, being Friday coming up, you got Charlestown. What plans? What are you going to do about Charlestown this week?
Well, we really got to flip gears from last game. Pekin likes to air it out. Charlestown's the complete opposite. They got the Boomer Hester, the running back, playing quarterback. Yeah. So, Wildcat offense, we need to pack the box, and that's what we've been planning to do. We're going to be ready for the run. Make them air it out.
Yeah, Charlestown is one of those you don't know teams. It's like, well, you don't know who's going to show up because if 2 of their kids are hurt, then their team's done. got a great plan for them. I noticed that they've kind of struggled a lot this year as well. So hopefully you guys get in and get the W this week.
Yep.
So awesome. All right, boys. Well, thank you very much for coming in tonight, and I look forward to seeing how you guys play this week. I believe it or not, I do listen. I do listen. After I get done announcing the other game, I do listen to you guys' game. So I think Brandon and Zach will do a great job. They announced the game. So, but yeah, good luck, boys. Hope to see you in the winner circle this week.
That's right. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272. Save the day for the Halloween Blue Bash 2024, coming up at the Stevens Museum in Salem on Saturday, October the 26th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. Bring the kids to trick or treat in costumes making way through the grounds of the John Hay Center and visit the booths decorated by local businesses, civic groups, and organizations in the community. The event is free to the community and all ages are welcome. Bring your children in costume and stroll the museum grounds on Saturday, October the 26th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. If your business, church, or group would like to participate, call 812-620-7271 or email wslmradio@gmail.com for more information.
The fields of green have turned to gold, and drivers are sharing the road with Indiana's farmers as they work to harvest their crops. That's why Hoosier Ag Today, the Indiana State Department of Agriculture, and Keystone Cooperative are reminding motorists to be patient with large, slow-moving farm equipment and vehicles. Do your part and make safety a priority. Take precautions. Be alert, slow, and focused. Let's all get home safely this harvest season. A message from Hoosier Ag Today, ISDA, and Keystone Cooperative.
And we are back live right here at McDonald's, and where the ice cream machine is working and on point, and they've got great cookies tonight. They got the oven working, and tell you what, I can smell the cookies, and they're amazing. So, yeah, just get in here and get you some ice cream, and we'll make everybody happy with some ice cream. So, hey, Mr. Bat, how you doing, buddy?
It's Coach Knight, actually.
Oh, it's Coach Knight.
Yeah.
I apologize.
We didn't mix it up.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so let's talk about last week.
Well, I mean, we've had a bit of the injury bug this year.
Yeah.
We got 4 key players out.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop them running the ball.
Yeah.
We couldn't. Story of our season so far is, drive stalling out in the red zone and just turnovers and got away from us.
Yeah. So, I mean, 37-7, that's I have to say, at least I get to talk to one team this week that has got a win. And I hate it's not you, but we've been on. Everyone in the county has been on a losing streak for a while. So I knew last week when Salem was going to face Beacon, I thought, okay, here we go. Somebody's going to win. So we got 4 players on the injury list. So I'm not one to spread rumors. But the rumor has been asked, what's going on with Coach?
I don't know of anything that's
changed.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So he is still the coach.
Yeah.
Okay, good, fantastic. Because we've heard all across the board that he's there, he's not there.
He's been there every day. We've all been there every day.
Fantastic, good. Because we never see him, so I wanted to make sure that he's going to be there. So
yeah. So we practiced today. We were
fantastic. So how's practice going? I mean, I know you guys are down. Now, you guys started the season out with how many kids?
We had 35 probably.
35 kids.
And we're down. We're probably only going to dress 18 this week.
Goodness.
People, kids quit and people get hurt, and it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you
He only played probably 12 kids last week.
Oh my gosh!
With their team, so.
Well, no wonder that was. Yeah, that's. I mean, when you get that many kids on, out on injury reserve and out, then that's quit. I mean, yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. No wonder it was. That's the way. Because I mean, when you guys played West Washington, you guys were fully staffed. It was first year of the game, but now you guys have dwindled down to that. It's like,
yeah,
wow.
And it hurts us that the kids that are hurt are some of our best players.
Yeah,
Braden Jones.
Yeah, Braden Jones. Yeah.
Aiden Miller's been out most of the season.
Yeah.
Marty's out.
Well, he was here. He was here on one of the shows, I think.
He was here week 1.
Yeah, he was here week 1,
He got hurt week 2.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Then Bobo.
He's still good.
Is he still good?
Still good.
So he's like pretty much the only one that's still out there that's still going strong.
Yeah,
I think Bobo and Jones came in the same day, the same week, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you what, when you come over against people when you're down that much, how do you keep those kids focused? And how do you keep those kids motivated?
It's a battle. I mean, we fight it every day, but the kids that are there, they still care.
Yeah.
And they're fighting hard. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
And it's a lot of kids going both ways, and they just got to
Iron Man football.
Yep.
Pull up those bootstraps and let's get at it.
Got a couple freshmen that are stepping up, and it's not ideal. They have to play as a freshman, but they're ready. They're capable.
Yeah. And that's one thing. I think a lot of these programs don't understand is, when you do have freshmen out there that are ready, or they might not think they're ready, and then you put them in the game, and then they find out that, hey, I am ready for this.
And that's the thing. Like, physically, we know they're good to go.
Right.
It's the mindset. So I'm a freshman. These guys are seniors.
Yes.
Even though they might be better than them or can bigger, faster, stronger, it's just getting over the mindset.
Right. So there's a big difference between a freshman and a senior. I mean, bar none, huge difference. I mean, I've seen huge difference between a sophomore and a junior, and then when they become juniors and on the seniors, those kids are just it's like they put on the same helmet, but they're completely a different person inside. So this week, who we got this week?
That's Scottsburg.
Tough team.
They're rolling.
They are definitely rolling.
Yes.
Yeah. So what anything special you come up with them, or?
No, we've mixed up our defense a little bit, just try to stop, because they spread it out.
Yeah.
But they really want to run the ball. They don't want to throw the ball.
Right.
A lot of their passing game is quick screens, but they want to run the ball. I mean, their running back's one of the leaders in the state.
Right.
So,
I think he's going to go pretty far this year. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So with that being said, we've got they're a 50-50 team. 50% of the time they pass, and 50% of the time they run it. That's where on your side, on the defense side, you're going to have those. Are you with those linebackers? You're going to push them up? Or you're going to make sure that the DBs are deep? Or
we're not going to change anything as far as where we line the guys. They're still going to be heels of 4 yards, and it's just they've really got to read guards, and because they pull their guards. And
yes.
We changed some stuff up on the defensive line, get them a little more. Since we've got smaller guys out there now, we've got injuries. We mix slants and stunts and whatnot.
Now, are you there or are you at home this week?
It's there.
There. So so you're going down on 56. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, in all honesty, they have their field reminds me a lot of Pekin. So with their field being the same type of a grass thing like that, there's no advantage there because they don't have turf.
Yeah.
There is no advantage there. So I think you guys be able to go into that game and hopefully pull out the W this week.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta ask, what's the go-to meal that you're going to tonight?
Always go to McChicken.
Two McChickens. Yeah. See, there's no chicken nuggets there. We're grown men. We know.
Yeah.
I'd say tonight was the double quarter pounder with cheese. I have to go back to that.
Yeah.
I'm a beef guy. I love the beef. So when it comes to chicken, it's chicken wings, and that's pretty much it. That's all I like is chicken wings. So, well, hey, Coach, great for you to come in tonight, and then I hope you come back with come back 56 with that win tonight, this week.
Let's hope we do.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, I tell you what, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Congress is poised to pass a bill to keep AM radio in cars, but time is running out. 82 million Americans risk losing the news, sports, talk, traffic, and vital emergency information they rely on. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress to pass this bill now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Big and small, they service all. They have the main brand tires, you know, to keep it moving on down the road. They got tires for driving needs. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tires service right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tires.
See your Michelin dealer today for the Michelin Defender tire. It's the tire that delivers what you want. Outstanding safety, more miles and fuel efficiency. All backed by an 80,000-mile limited warranty. Don't sacrifice. Ask for the Michelin Defender tire today at your local Michelin dealer. Find the right Michelin tire and get the expert service you deserve at Du Bois County Tire and Supply in Jasper, Davis County Tire and Supply in Washington, and Knox County Tire and Supply in Bitsville. See manufacturer's limited warranty book for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tires.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana, for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for a touchdown of savings? It's football season, and we're kicking off the biggest sale of the year at John Jones Auto Group. Whether you're tailgating or heading to the big game, we've got the perfect ride for you. From sporty SUVs to family-friendly minivans, every vehicle is priced to win. Plus, enjoy unbeatable trade-in deals, 0% financing, and available service contracts that keep you covered long after the final whistle. So why wait? Gear up for greatness with John Jones Auto Group. We're your winning team for the best cars and deals around. Visit us today at one of our 4 convenient locations, Salem, Scottsburg, Greenville, or Corydon, or check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, John Jones Auto Group, you see so many because they paid so little. John Jones supports our West Washington Senators. Good luck tonight. Go team!
Do you wonder what it would be like to live without hip or knee pain? Joint replacement at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine makes it easier than you think. Schneck is proud to be one of the first in the region to offer Mako robotic arm-assisted joint replacement surgery. This latest advancement transforms the way joint replacements are performed. Mako allows your surgeon to provide you with a personalized surgical experience based on your specific diagnosis and anatomy. This means less soft tissue damage and greater bone preservation, less blood loss, less pain, fewer days in the hospital, and faster recovery. Taking a walk, riding a bike, and playing with your grandchildren. These are just a few of the simple joys in life. But for those with bone and joint pain, these simple joys are often too painful or unbearable to truly enjoy. With Mako robotic arm-assisted surgery at Schneck, you can get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at SchneckOrtho.com.
One of my favorite things about playing high school sports is being a part of something bigger than myself.
I love being a part of a team and having a place where I belong. I'm Georgia Ferguson from East Central High School.
And I'm Jace Martin from North Harrison High School. The moments that often stand out most for student athletes happen off the playing field.
It's the team dinners, bus rides, and the music in the locker room.
It's the camaraderie, shared experiences, and being with your friends.
That sense of community helps you develop pride in who you are and what you represent.
Playing high school sports is where the values of your team, school, and community are on display for everyone to see.
It's a chance to show the best of us and make memories that will last a lifetime.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and support these memorable moments by buying a ticket to your school's athletic events. This is forging friendships. This is building community. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live right here at McDonald's, right here where the ice cream machine is working and it's cold, and we got cookies just fresh out of the oven, so stop by, get you a cookie, and get you some ice cream. So, hey, had a great night tonight so far, talking to the coaches and talking to the seniors for Salem. So now we're going to move right on to talk to Jeremy Lowry, the head coach of the West Washington But hey, we took one last week that kind of rough one last week.
Yeah, so our last two very close contested football games, Davies and then Perry Central, and kids are playing hard, kids are working hard, kids are preparing hard. We just got to make more plays. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what we're working on right now. It's building some confidence and getting some momentum because games like we've had the last 2 weeks, it boils down to making plays when we need to make plays. And we just got to, last 2 weeks we just hadn't made just quite enough plays. A play here, a play there, and those are wins. And that's kind of where we're at. I thought we played really well last Friday. Kids played hard. I thought defensively, really made them grind. The last 2 weeks, we've made our opponents grind, put long drives together, not giving up big plays. Special teams has been solid the last 2 weeks. Offensively, we got to make a few more plays. I thought the easy hanging fruit, the Perry game, was conversions. We got to be better on conversions. When you come down to a close game like that, those 3 conversion plays, we got to understand situational football and understand that those are big plays and really be dialed in at the job at hand there. I saw, a lot of cases, especially with the situation we're in, the team just finished long drives, and you got to snap out of that, and you got to come to play on those conversion plays because, if those conversion plays come out a little bit different, then we're driving at the end of the game for the win.
Right. What's one thing that you would say, like with what's one thing that you would say just kind of sums up so far this year?
Youth. I mean, we're babies, man, and that's no excuse. Like, I love our kids and love the fact that we've got kids that have worked hard and have gotten themselves ready to play as sophomores, but we got a lot of sophomores on the field.
Yeah.
We got a couple freshmen on the field, and sometimes no matter how hard those kids have worked or how hard the staff has done to get them ready to play, at some point they're going to, every once in a while, show that they're a sophomore and show that they're a freshman. And that's just the world we're living in, and we're okay with that world right now. But, by God, we're not using that as a crutch, and we're not using it as an excuse. We're digging in, and that's who we are. That's what we do, and we're out here right now. I'm standing on the 30-yard line right now, and we're out here practicing. Lights are on our game field, and we're out here practicing, trying to get better.
I tell you what, announcing these games, what I do notice is saying McFeeters, over and over again, the end on a tackle, or hey, that was a heck of a catch, or hey, he ran the ball really good. It says a lot that these kids are stepping up in the arena because most of the teams we're going up against over West Washington, you can go to Paola, you go to Spring Valley, they're all of them looking at 10 to 12 seniors, even 15 seniors. Even last week for Perry and for Nora Davies, a lot of seniors. Then what I have noticed is after this year, they're not going to have that many seniors coming up through the ranks. So, would you say
it's a cycle, and I don't like the fact that it's the cycle, and I don't want to ever use that as an excuse, and that's why we've worked so hard in all phases of our program, because we're getting out in front of these cycles. We don't have many small classes left. Yeah. There still are a couple small classes.
Yeah.
That's why all our coaches are spending all day Saturdays with our youth. They're spending times with our junior high every time they can. I'm talking not just those youth coaches, not just those junior high coaches, but our varsity coaches as well. Me, myself as well. Because if you want to get on top of these cycles, you got to build your program from the bottom up, and you got to build those numbers, and you got to connect with kids, and you got to build relationships. So when you do go through a cycle, it's just not quite as much of a dip. If you've got numbers, man, you can survive. You can survive those valleys a little bit better because they're just not quite as deep. And we've got those days in front of us, but right now we're grinding, and that's okay because we got to learn how to grind. We're playing some young kids, and these kids are going to benefit from the experience they're getting right now. And, you know, now we're getting to a point where a lot of these young players, we're getting towards the end of the season that they almost have a full season under their belt. So if you were a freshman, here in a couple of weeks, you're not a freshman anymore.
Right.
If you were a sophomore, here in a couple of weeks, you're not a sophomore anymore.
Right.
You got the benefit of a season under your belt.
You know, I do say this, you know, when I'm calling these games and they, you know, I'm watching these scores, you know, with whatever the score is, and we're right now with West Washington, you know, there's a losing streak going on, you know, with the scores being what they are. I don't think the score actually tells what kind of a team this is, because they have worked so hard, and that, you know, when you're announcing these games, you see so many different aspects of the game, of what they're doing, and like I said, the scores just do not represent what these kids are doing.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at the last 2 weeks, it's just a matter of getting over the hump. You know, like you said, you watch the game. I mean, there's kids out there laying it on the line. Kids that have prepared well. Kids that have investment in the program, and they love the program, and they go out and they put everything on the line. But you know, you hit a certain point where you're right there.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at, and we gotta get over that hump. And there's only one way to do it, and that's just put your head down and work.
You know, and last year, Jeremy,
and try not to blink. You know, that's also a hard thing with young players, is just understanding, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the film, and it is what it is. This isn't a personal attack on anyone. Okay, we're going to be hard on the issues, try to be as easy on the people as we can. It's not personal. We know you want to perform. Everybody wants to perform.
You know, last year, you know, looking at these same teams last year, you know, Perry, we went down there, and I remember them putting a stomping on West Washington. And this year, you know, to stay with them the way it was like, holy crap! You know, it was 16-6. I mean, that's really, you know, that's a win in my eyes. Just because, you know, when you look at what they've done from last year to this year, that's a heck of an accomplishment. And I see that same pattern with every team that we've played. It's like we're getting better every year, and every week it seems like we're getting a little bit better.
Yeah, you know, it's a fine line, because you don't ever want to get. You know, I'm never going to get excited about moral victories. I mean, it's just not, like, you can't. You know, the competitor in you can't get excited about that. But our kids have done a really nice job physically getting stronger to allow us to compete better with some of these physical teams that were shoving us around a year ago. So that's a huge check mark there. You know, again, I'm not going to get excited about moral victories. Now we're going to take that and put it into being better football players on the field, okay? That's going to come with more experience that we're trying to get right now. And that's just where we're at. That's the world we're living in. You know, I don't know. You can probably hear them in the background. I'm a good 75 yards away, and our kids are getting after it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not like we're begging kids to come to practice. It's not like they're coming to practice with no energy. I mean, our kids are out here, high energy, high effort, getting after it with one thing in mind, and that's to get over the hump.
Absolutely. You know, last year, you know, we got Crawford County come up this week. Gonna go over to Crawford County and hopefully get the W. Last year was it was a 62, or last year was. It was, let's see, what was it last? Well, I know they took a 62-7 something from Paoli last week, and last year I know we actually put a pretty good beating on them too. So this year, go over and get the W, and then just head back home for next week.
Absolutely. You know, it's Crawford County's next. That's what we prepare for. You know, like you probably heard me say it 100 times. Our philosophy around here is respect all, fear none.
Yep.
We expect Crawford County to play the best football game they've played of the year against us. Not sure. It's probably their senior night. Not sure what their next week is. But you know, they've got kids that are trying to get better, that are working hard. Probably some seniors that are understanding that their season is winding down, and we got to expect them to play their best football. So that's what we're preparing for, to play our best football, and that's what you do. And you try to stack weeks together. I don't think we've played terrible the last 2 weeks. I don't think that at all. I think there's a lot of things we've done really, really well, but there's certainly things we've got to do to get better. You know, last Friday, you know, kind of a interesting fact that last Friday did 0 turnovers in the football game last.
Right. Yep.
He turned it over 0 times. Yep. Unfortunately, Perry turned it over 0 times as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, those are all positive things, and that's what we're going to build on. We're going to address the issues, and we're going to get better.
Yeah. And that's what you pretty much have to do in any scenario of football. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Now, going back to the last few games, and I know you don't like to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it because it seems like that the refs have not been in our favor at all, and I'm saying this to the standpoint, and I'm not saying they need to be picking one team or the other, or anything like that, but it just seems like it was not a fair representation of what West Washington football was the last few weeks with some of the officials that we've had, and
I'm going to take the high road there.
I know.
You know, as a football coach, you got to be kind of like an Amish horse when it comes to that stuff. And it's what I mean by that is there's, to a certain degree, there's got to be some blinders.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you hear me say a lot is we got to control the controllables.
Right.
There's a ton of things the last few weeks that we could have done to improve our outcome. I think it's real easy to fall into that trap, but I think it's a bad trap. We really want to try to look in the mirror for answers, and as I said, control what we can control. So,
right, and I don't think you would
say anything about that. I'll leave that up to people doing games on the radio and people in the stands. I'll leave that up to them to talk about that stuff. I know that we're blessed in the state of Indiana to have enough officials to not have to play games on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Not have to reschedule games on Saturdays, and those guys they take their job really serious. We post film for them to look at so they can work to get better, and we grade those guys every week, and they take a lot of pride in what they do, just like all the rest of us.
Yeah, and I am going to say it's like the toughest job there is, because not only, I mean, so we're walking out on the field, against whatever opponent that there is, and we hate that opponent, and that opponent actually hates us, and then guess what? We both hate the officials. So it's like we have a common there that we need to kind of hey guys.
The other thing is there's such a mindset there, so like they run a run to our perimeter, and there's an obvious hold. Well, of course we're going to see that hold.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to holler out, hold, and why wasn't there a hold? But when it happens the other way, you really don't care.
Right. That is true. There's a lot of truth there.
In most cases, it all comes out to wash.
Yeah.
The ones that happen to you are obviously magnified because they're affecting you. They're affecting your drive. They're affecting all those things that you're trying to get accomplished. So it's it's just one of those things. You got to take it all with a grain of salt, and at the end of the day, those guys are doing the best they can. Both teams are out there competing to their best ability, and you just gotta control what you can control.
Right. Nope. I completely understand, and I encourage anybody that would love to actually get more involved in high school sports is to go out there and get their license through ISHAA and become one of those officials. And if you don't like the way that somebody else does it, guess what? You need to go ahead and jump in the ring. Let's see what you can do. So I'm on the radio just to make fun of them. So that's what I do. Every day. Every time I'm on the radio, my job is to make fun of the officials. That's what I want to do. So, and in all honesty and in all fairness, I do. There's quite a few officials that I know, and like when we went to North Davies, I even told them, I'm like, hey boys, I'm gonna be talking about you guys a lot tonight and making fun of you. And he looked at me and he goes, we're gonna give you a lot of material, and he did. So yeah, I mean, with West Washington going the next few weeks, I know we're looking to go into sectionals. That's basically where we're looking to get into. So
and you want momentum. You want momentum going into that.
Yep. So next couple weeks, hopefully there'll be some momentum for you there, Coach, and we'll get after it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate your time, Chris. Appreciate everything you guys do to promote Indiana high school football, particularly in Washington County.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I really appreciate that. And hey, I tell you what, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back.
Got land? Want cash? Vinyl Farms is here to help. Become an egg farmer and we'll set you up with our best-in-class support team. Teach you egg farming our way and compensate you fairly for the eggs you produce. Call 844-494-VITAL today to learn how you can transform tree-filled or underutilized land into cash flow for your family. Again, our number is 844-494-VITAL or apply online at vinylfarms.com/farmers.
Papa John's is bringing back their New York-style pizza for a limited time only for only $10.99. The oversized pizza has 8 big, foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. You'll feel like you're having a slice of pizza on the streets of New York, but without the traffic. Order one today online or with your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is just $10.99 for a one-topping pie. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so they are excited to offer customers this foldable crust favorite made with fresh, never-frozen dough. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Order one today at 812-883-3369.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're good at insurance, but not just any insurance. We're good at...
No.
Did you forget the parking brake? Yes, you forgot the parking brake. Insurance.
When the forecast calls for cheese ball fight hail insurance.
Even shouldn't have parked under that tree. Insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, everybody, thank you for sticking with me at this point. Hey, we are back, and we are live right here at McDonald's where the ice cream machine is working diligently, and looks like they've got, they just pulled out some fries, man. I tell you what, get off here. I'm going to give me some French fries and dip them down into the ice cream. Man, I tell you what, that's heaven right there. So, but hey, we had a great interview tonight with 3 of the kids from Salem. We talked to Seth Ponsford and Noah Dalton and Adam Mull, and three kids that I've literally known most of their lives, especially with most of their football careers. And I can tell you, these kids, whenever you know them from that short of a period of being in 4th grade to now, it really kind of makes you look at the whole situation and going, well, I blinked, because, and I say it all the time, don't blink because it goes by so quickly. And got to talk to those boys and found out a little bit about you guys actually learned a little bit about them tonight. So remember, when they're out there on that field, they're out there playing, they're just people too. So just remember that whenever you go out there and you watch these kids. You know, we talked to Coach from the Musketeers, and I asked him the hard question. I said, "Hey, what's the deal with Coach?" Because we've heard a lot of rumors, and I'm the type of person I just want to put the rumor to bed. So I asked him straight up, what's the deal with the coach? And he told me, "Hey, Coach is there every day." So that's the answer I got. So you read into that with however you want to, but he told me that the coach is there, and he said regardless of what happens in the future, he's going to be there. Coaching Knight and Coach Ball, they're going to be there. So I want everyone to understand that that their program is going to hopefully be building in the future too. So I hate to hear that they've gone from 30 kids and only dressed 12 last week. I mean that's heartbreaking compared to what they were at the very beginning of the year. So injuries is something we always deal with whenever we deal with a sport that's like this. I talked to several older coaches and college coaches over the years, and they've all said the same thing, that these, when you go into a football game, when you get done, it's like you've been in a 30-mile-an-hour collision in a car with no seatbelt on, and that's how you feel the next day. And I have to say that is completely correct. These kids go out there and they put their hearts and bodies on the line every week for the love of the game and also the love of their teammates and also for the fans. I mean, that's the reason that they're out there is because they actually absolutely love to play the game and get out there and enjoy that. And I know with talking to Coach Jeremy. Coach Lowry over West Washington. These kids are young, and I think West Washington they have 5 seniors on the team, and I think only 3 of those are playing. So they're young teams. There's a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. Hopefully next year when we're doing this program, we're talking about all the seniors and how that's going. So. I know with Salem, you have the 3 seniors that I talked about earlier tonight, and you have 4 more that are going to be on the show next week. So look forward to talking to those kids next week. And but I'm going to ask when I hear rumors and things, I want to ask tough questions. And you guys heard me asking, so I asked the coach from East Washington, "Hey, what's the deal with the coach?" He hasn't been on the show. I will say he has not been on the show, and I doubt he comes on the show. So his excuse is, he lives an hour away. Well, yeah, so does Coach Gleasing, and he's pretty much here every week. So he actually showed up here to make sure the kids got fed before he left. So great to see Coach Gleasing is taking care of his kids. And last night we wrapped up. The West Washington wrapped up the middle school season. Everyone might know that I am a coach on that team, and 8th grade went out and played two quarters, and 7th grade went out and played 2 quarters, and we've been fighting this all year long, where no one really had a 7th grade team, and no one was willing to play us on a 7th grade level. So I can tell you this: those kids went out there last night and they played their hearts out, and they really did a great job. And it was the first time I actually seen them actually play to the level that I knew that they could play at. And 7th grade, 8th grade, just dominant. They dominated Mitchell. Just unbelievable. It was a great game. They went into the season. They only lost 1 game, and it was to Salem. It was 8th grade did lose to Salem, but they won. They beat everyone else. I mean, that's everything from Perry to Clarksville to I think Clarksville was they actually let us play six quarters, so that way that our 7th grade could play some more. So I tell you what, these kids and in West Washington also they had a championship that they played last week for the youth 6th grade champions. There's a lot in this county. There's a lot going on with football. And I want everyone to understand that I don't care if you got a kid that's a third grader or you got a kid that's a senior. Go out there and support these kids because they absolutely love the game. And it's crazy to think that we are in a situation right now to where we only have a few games left. And I know that at the very beginning of the year I was getting cold chills because it's like, hey, it's almost here, it's almost here, it's almost here. And now I'm sitting there looking at, hey, it's 3/4 gone. And love this game, love this county, love talking to each one of these coaches. This is one thing that I absolutely have a passion for, is to know as much about high school football as I can, not just in one school area, but I love watching Salem, I love watching East Washington, and of course, everyone knows that my kids plays at West Washington, so I want everybody to understand that these kids go out here and they put their hearts and their bodies on the line for something that when it's over, that's it. It's over. Remember that as a parent. Do everything you can to make sure that these kids have everything that they need to play this sport. Because when it's over, it's over. A lot of these kids aren't going to go on, like Seth Pomfret said tonight. He's going to the military or he's going to go construction. He's not going to play college football. So in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, however far they make it, there's going to be an ending to his football career. And he has been a really good football player for years. Just remember that when you're a parent, there is going to be a finality to it. Unfortunately, mine's going to be in probably 2 or 3 years from now. So, hate it, but that's only for my kids. I'm going to still stay active and get to enjoy watching these kids that are coming up, and hopefully I'm still going to be able to coach middle school football because I just absolutely have a passion for it. And Jeff Medlock, if you're listening, I blame this 100% on you. I asked you one time, I said, why do you do this? And he said, I've just got a passion for it. And I have to say, you are 100% correct. There's a passion for coaching these young kids and making men out of these kids. I mean, when you see somebody go from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, and they've changed so much, and you know that you've been a part of that change in a good way, that is the reason we do this. So, hey, I tell you what, it's been great actually talking to you all tonight. I'm so glad you decided to tune in and listen to me ramble with these coaches, and I'm going to do it next week. Going to ask the tough questions. If you have a tough question that you want me to ask, just text me. Let me know what the question is, and it might get on the air. So, again, that number is 812-844-6002. And if y'all need to find my number, I'm on Facebook. I'm on every social media out there. Find me. I will, and send me a message. I will definitely ask the question. So, hey, just as always, God bless, and hopefully everybody comes home with a W on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Kevin Kugler here from Westwood One. Join me along with Super Bowl player and head coach Ron Rivera for Thursday Night Football this week when Geno Smith and the Seahawks host Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. It's Seattle's first NFC West game of the season, while the 49ers are looking for their first division win in 3 tries. Don't miss any of the action coming up on Thursday Night Football.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Hear every big play, every touchdown, and every win.
Spins away from it. He's got a man wide open for a touchdown.
Jump on the Boilermaker Special. Boiler up, Purdue fans. Purdue and Illinois do battle in Champaign. Join us live this Saturday. Our coverage begins at 2:30. Right here on your home for Purdue Boilermakers football.
The City of Salem Parks and Recreation Department is planning activities for your children and will have several events and opportunities this fall and winter. And don't forget to take advantage of our facilities at DePaul Park and Riley's Place Playground. Shelters are available to reserve by calling the office at 812-883-2895. There is an outside grill, picnic tables, and 4 basketball goals. Community Park on Salem's east side has a variety of activities, from basketball and tennis to skateboarding, and it's also the location for t-ball games, youth baseball, and adult softball leagues almost every evening and weekend. If you would like to reserve a field, please contact the Parks Department. Also, there is playground equipment, a covered shelter and picnic area, and volleyball and a basketball court at Elizabeth Street Park. For additional information, call Tom Foltz at 812-883-2895 or stop by his office in City Hall.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The Quarter Pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious taste all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long.
Or stop by 603 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in at 8.9 for McDonald's in Salem. Tune in to hear what Eastern, Salem, and West Washington coaches have to say about the next big game.
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. The experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
It was all over a cell phone. I'm Harrison Silcock.